What is up, everyone? It is Lovenji Gaming, and we are here for day 9 of the Invisible Cup. Only one match being played today because the other two players were busy. So let's just get straight into it, not worry about what hasn't been, and focus instead on what is. Playing as the Yellow Tribe from the red base position, it is Invisibility. And their opponent over on the other side playing as the red tribe in the yellow base position. It's their map pick. They won the coin toss. It is Firestorm. So, Firestorm versus Invisibility. Babo's not happy about this Fire Warrior position. Is what he's saying in German there, for those in YouTube. Babo's not happy about it. So, this is an atypical, let's explain the pro race, this is an atypical position for the Fire Warrior training hut. The hut is a 3x3 grid. The Fire Warrior is a 4x4, not including the space you have to give to either side. Buildings can't be adjacent, they have to have one tile space between them. So placing this here instead of in the corner, it throws out the entire sort of grid layout that you typically go for in the yellow base. But, you know, for all the pointing out that player might not be building their base correctly, they are building plenty of towers fast. I wouldn't say they're the best towers in the world, but they are coming up quickly. The Fire Warriors are in position to start filling them. Oh, Yellow Shaman looking to be building rather slow. Like, really rather slow. You can see the silhouettes of some plans on the ground, but you want to see more. Yellow can get more. A little bit of a... Ooh. Warrior training hut coming up. Quite fast for our yellow tribe. They are building so much slower than the red, but the populations at the moment, 56 versus 52. Firestorm at 53, green bar though to 23. Visibility. Oh, Treader. Treader. So, a lot of huts being built very, very fast here. Spin saying, is that spin? To red. Red is building fast, but the first earthquake is from Invisibility on the front line of Firestorm's base. Seeing some damage there. Gonna be annoying. Red does get to tower this up though. Everyone hates this warrior training hut. So we've got a Fire Warrior training hut that everyone hates on this side. And a Yellow Warrior training hut that everyone hates here. Yellow's having a tower denied by the red defensive line. Quick Tornado is going to clean that up. And even a little convert to pick up a Brave. Red Shaman takes a blast to the face. Retaliates with a blast of their own. The blast tricking is pretty decent. Execution heavy. Red goes down. Invisibility with the Shaman kill there. The double Earthquake is in the arsenal for Firestorm. You got to be careful when talking to Babbo about the participants in this tournament, Spyro. Babbo doesn't like to have his mind changed at all. Hello, Shaman. Establishing middle control. Good to see. Fire Warrior in here, but needs Fire Warrior in here to fill this tower. Ghost army's coming down. So we've got the RBLB here from Firestorm. Gonna set up. You're not gonna be able to get any huts there, but you are gonna be able to build a couple of towers. I've talked about this quite a bit, but Populous is a game of territory. Anyone who's ever played a game of it online understands this horrible feeling. You're slowly losing your territory as your opponent builds more and more and more. And if you play against Babbo, you end up with like towers building your own base by the end of the game. It's horrible. Red Shaman going to push towards the front line, takes out a tower with a tornado. Yellow's also trying to launch an assault on the side. Does get that Earthquake off. She's still alive, however. Earthquake, very strange. Yellow's path is going to be a bit of a nightmare as Red Shaman does take some damage and in fact even goes down there. Tornado going to take out another tower. Yellow's base is quite exposed now. There's nothing really stopping Invisibility from land bridging over here and continuing the assault at the side. Fire Warrior's bullying the Yellow Shaman, forcing her back. Warrior in the front line able to kill one of them. The other one picked up by the Shaman with the blast. The Red Shaman's actually going to ignore Yellow at the side. Yellow Shaman's base is wide open. There's only one tower still standing after that Earthquake. And here we go. Looks like we're going to have a base trade. Warriors idling in the range of all these Fire Warriors. They're just losing HP for no reason. Better troop control might have made this trade worthwhile. But instead, we're just seeing a Yellow Shaman, a Red Shaman get deep into the Yellow base. And Yellow Shaman hoping to make something happen here. Warriors are now all seeing stars. Red Shaman. Still alive at the back of the base. Actually managed to get the Fire Warrior training hut as well. In fact, we've just seen the flash. Yellow Shaman died. Red Shaman's still alive. The Yellow Shaman has died in her attack. Red Shaman still alive. Warriors in here now dealing a lot of damage. Meanwhile, Yellow's Warriors are going to take out a tower. Nope, Red's even micromanaging this defense. These Warriors are done for. A little bit of damage done, but just not enough. And going for a trade when you only have one guard tower to defend you. It's ambitious. And not the play I would make. Spin saying the game is over. Papo's agreeing with him. Red Warriors running all over the yellow base. Yellow Shaman now struggling for mana. Down to 40 population. Gonna throw out a Ghost Army. Try to deal with this Shaman. Follow-up blast not as good as the first blast. Shamans are going to exchange some damage. The red Shaman is again still alive. Here she comes. In fact, there's a lightning as well. We'll probably see GG at this point, as the red Shaman allows her warriors to just pour on in. This is like Swarm versus the Road. No, Invisibility played way better than Swarm did. Here we go, we've got the aggressive Fire Warrior movement here. Smart thing to do when you seize an advantage. Red Shaman is getting blasted around. She's just charging lights and trying to get Shaman kills. Red Shaman does go down, but what you gonna do about all these Fire Warriors? Fire Warriors everywhere, killing population. Fire Warriors at the side here, getting a few warrior kills because they're being ignored. To see what Invisibility chooses to do. Realistically, the players are alive. The stream chat are right that although yellow is alive, the game is over, using spells on their own base, calling GG. We're going to see game number 1 come to an end here, and we'll be going straight into game number 2. Never mind, the GG's called, but there is no surrender. Ghost Army comes down. Good. Red Shaman does go down now. Yep, that surrender should be coming any second now. 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 Any second. Oh, lightning does not find the mark. Another lightning doesn't find the mark. Yellow's getting those extra population kills, padding those stats. The Fire Warriors don't even bother shooting her, and she goes into the water. Invisibility goes down, game number 1. What is up, everyone? It is Lovenji Gaming, and I am back. It is the second game of the second match, because the first match didn't happen, between these two players for day 9 of the Invisible Cup, the final quarter-finals match, depending on how I decide to deal with the non-blade quarterfinal. But let's not worry about that. Let's focus on this current game that we are playing. We are playing Blade. We have seen this map many times. It is a 1v1 map. This is like a wide tom path. It's very boring. We've got a side strip here that has very rarely come into play, and if it has come into play, it's been a completely pointless contribution to the map. In the sense that it only ever comes into play when the person using it has already lost or won. But we'll have to see. This isn't my favourite map in the map pool, but it's far from my worst. The bloody Temple at Uppsala is definitely the worst map in this map pool. Although Firestorm did not ban Temple at Uppsala. Firestorm banned the shitty Gabba. And Invisibility did not ban Temple at Uppsala. Invisibility banned Face Off. Just food for thought. Take care of yourself, Decky. But anyway, the standard is always the same. Both players vie for control of this center position. And then they attack endlessly down this center position until the game ends. And that's what we're going to experience here. Very rarely does the side door come into play. I strongly suspect the side door won't come into play. But let's have a little look at the bases, shall we? Yellow, again, building reasonably slow. There's a lot of trees on this map at the back of the base that you could be using to build quite fast. Red definitely showing that you can build much faster. Even making use of the defensive guard towers to place down some forward plans as well. And you can see this very nice, beautiful, typical grid base coming up here. Yellow will do the same. Yellow's just a little bit slower about it. Warrior training hut over here as well. Close to the front line. Quick warriors to reinforce, but vulnerable. Yellow Shaman gonna move up. Have an answer for this tower? Yeah, just tornado it. Get rid of it. Efficient trade for Firestorm. Firestorm was able to kill Yellow's forward tower without any mana. They blasted the Brave, I suppose. That is a use of mana. Oh, tornado! Tornado almost picked up the Shaman there. Almost picked up the Shaman. It did pick up the Shaman. It almost threw her into the water. Thought about it. Blasts are traded. Both Shamans still alive. Neither Shaman seeing stars either. It's particularly relevant for Red, who just took a tornado. Blast traded. Shamans go flying. Yellow Shaman's still alive. Red Shaman seeing stars. Our health is low. Another good blast trick, but the proximity blasts. Yellow Shaman just getting absolutely dominated in that blast duel there. Red showing us a couple of tricks there, but dies to the towers. Oh, a little bit eager to get in there and do some damage. Red just walks on in and just dies to a tower. Look at this spell difference. Earthquake only beginning to be charged here by Invisibility, whereas we have an Earthquake and a half already charged for Firestorm. Green bar and current pop both favor Firestorm. And I think if we go into worldview, the base construction is going to reflect that, and it most certainly does. But look at this double warrior training hut down here. Interesting. Is this a third one, or is it... Was that asking for too much? That's a normal hut. Okay. I thought we'd check, just in case. Lightning! Very early lightning as well. Shaman throws out the ghost army to try and deal with the shaman. But it doesn't matter if you're dead to lightning. One single well-placed lightning gets a kill onto invisibility, and now Firestorm gets to launch an attack. Ghost armies are going to come down here. Earthquake on the front line. Shaman takes a double volley there. Pretty gross earthquake in terms of the fire damage there, and it's also made this puddle. Gonna have to see what the shaman chooses to do now. Good blast placements, getting rid of the fire warriors. Another earthquake onto the empty ground. Maybe a bit of a panic there. You're not getting much damage done, but I suppose it does guarantee the destruction of those huts. Meaning this is all just now open territory. And there's a massive puddle here. Gonna make getting into the yellow base quite difficult. It's also gonna make getting out of the yellow base quite difficult. So, invisibility has taken double earthquake to the face and was charging half a land bridge there. So, perhaps already feeling the need to expand or repair the damage that they've taken on the front line. Never a good thing when you're having to use your mana to fix the damage that the enemy has done with their mana, because it just means they're trading up, typically. There are exceptions to this rule, of course. Such as when you are using Land Bridge, a far cheaper spell, to undo an opponent's erode, then you're winning. Shaman gets picked up by the tornado. Blasts being traded. The yellow shaman did see stars for a second there, but one well-placed blast sends Firestorm for a cheeky little dip in the water. Now, the swarms come out. Those towers are going to get emptied. A few warriors sneaking out of these huts. How many warriors does Firestorm have? 11. Earthquake being thrown out for the yellow shaman there. Blast goes out onto the fire warriors a little bit too late. They fire one more volley and get a kill for their troubles. Warrior. Oh, I thought he was on fire, but no, he was just scared of bees. So here we go. Here's the counter push. These warriors, they've been being trained. Double warrior training hut has been slowly pumping them out, and they've been being hidden in huts. And now, here they come. The red warriors. There's not much in the way of defense to stop them. We're going to be seeing these red troops hopefully get in and do some damage to pay for themselves. Here they come. Yellow does have some warriors nearby. Not anywhere near as many, of course. Firestorm leading the charge. That lightning does not find the mark, same as the first one does. However, the second one does exactly what it needs to. The yellow shaman goes down, caught walking. A straight line to challenge the shaman. That shaman getting bullied by fire warriors so low, so close to being killed, but not quite. And red's even bringing their fire warriors forward. Yellow warriors are in a position to start dealing with some of them, but not enough of them. As our red shaman makes her way further into the base. Invisibility under pressure here. Still not charging lights, however. Could do with a lightning of their own. Red is casting a lot of lightnings, and yellow's going to throw out the tornado to get the kill onto the shaman. There it is. Kill goes over, so does the mana. But now, Invisibility has to stem this aggression, but a lot of Fire Warriors have been brought forward. In fact, every Fire Warrior has been brought forward. Every Warrior has been brought forward. These towers need to get refilled very, very fast. Otherwise, should the Yellow Shaman be able to stem this bleeding? Yeah, there you go. There's the retreat. I'm just going to go back to Populous. Red has killed a lot of population and gained a lot of ground. Done a good chunk of damage. Now they just have to reset and wait for the opportunity to do it again. And Yellow needs to swallow their goddamn pride and charge some lights. They are behind in this game. They know that Red has charged plenty of lights, has killed them with lights twice now. Needs to consider having a lightning of their own. Shaman just trying to interrupt the frontline building. It's always a good idea. Never let your opponents finish a building for free. Rolling down the hill for Invisibility. Another tornado to kill a Shaman. That's all fine and dandy, but now what do you have to launch an attack with? You have one more tornado. Why are you charging tornadoes to kill Shamans instead of a light? A light is cheaper. It's much cheaper. It does the same thing. Oh. Invisibility. Getting pushed back by towers. Gonna try and get an opportunity to come in and tornado one of them. There you go. There's one of the defensive structures taken out there. Trying to blast the Fire Warrior who showed himself inside the hut. Let's do a little check of the troop numbers. 23 warriors for Firestorm. Firestorm is hiding a very large army. You can't see them because they're all in bloody huts. And there it is. Yellow has died. We should see them all come out now. There they are. Look at them coming out of the huts. Well hidden. 23 red warriors. Going to be causing all sorts of damage to the yellow base. Excellent decision to hide those troops. You never know how much damage is going to be dealt in any given attack when you take risks and die. And look at this army come charging forwards. Red Shaman almost going into the water there. Throws out an earthquake on the front line. Does die, but gets the sink onto the Yellow Shaman. That's critical. Yellow Shaman is now dead for another 40 seconds. And there's going to be no one to deal with this army. It's like watching the AI attack. Fire Warriors in huts are good, but they're not this good. Maybe they are if they all just walk on the same tile and get confused. Never mind. Here we go. Now the Yellow Shaman is up. She needs to start casting spells quickly. She goes straight up. No, the follow-up volley is there. She doesn't cast spells quickly enough. She goes down to the Fire Warriors on the core camp. There are red troops everywhere. They're doing so much damage. Even if Yellow manages to stem the bleeding, the amount of damage these troops are going to deal is too much. Population number is plummeting. These huts are falling. There goes one. There goes another. Fire Warriors are back here. Getting dealt with by Warriors. These Warriors, they're getting structure after structure. They're even getting pop as well as Invisibility drops to the 30s in population. Red Shaman on her way. Invisibility does have a lightning. Does have two, actually. Needs to make it count. Don't get impatient. There it is. There's the lightning. It's too soon. Red, however, retaliates with a lightning of their own onto the guard tower before then killing the Yellow Shaman. Tornado did throw Red into the water, but the lava did save them. And I think this is GG for Invisibility. We will be seeing Firestorm advance to the semi-finals. So our semi-finals are Erode versus Bloodlust and Firestorm versus whoever doesn't get punished for not playing the quarterfinals today. GGs are called. The well-playeds come out. The games are done nice and quick. 40-minute stream. Bish bash bosh. It's all done. This is the old era of how you used to lose a game in Populous. You never used the surrender function. You just let your opponent kill you and you use your spells on yourself, trying to survive their troops. We're seeing that today. This 16-minute quickie on Blade. Yellow Shaman. What's left? Has she got anything left? Just throws out the swarms. And there she goes, and it's over! Firestorm does advance. GG, well played.